I am so glad that you brought this up. So this is what passing down trauma looks like. There is a huge difference between abusing a child and, intentionally causing harm to that child and passing down trauma. Passing down trauma is actually a parent who is likely doing the best they can with what they have. Unfortunately, when we are children of trauma, when we are raised, especially in narcissistic family systems, what we identify as love is pain and abuse and dysfunction. So what do? We grow up and we marry somebody who has those traits. I was going to say qualities, who has those traits, because that's familiar to us. That feels like love to us, even though it's not. And then we have children with them. And then we get divorced. And then we have children who are forever a part of the narcissistic family system. Even if we've walked away from our family of origin, they have a parent that we are sharing that child with, not co-parenting, because that doesn't exist. A lot of the time, those kids grow up and go no contact with the parent who literally was passing down their trauma, doing the best they could not to. And so in doing that, a lot of times that parent will be the bubble wrap parent. They'll be the parent that wants to create an environment where that child feels and sees no pain. So what happens there is when the other parent is behaving badly, they're compensating. And instead of allowing that child to see what's going on without throwing any dirt on the other parent or anything like that, but kind of helping them to critically think about things that aren't quite right. So for example, in children check in, they'll come home and go, oh, so-and-so, meaning other parent, said like this, that, and the other. And the parent who is trying to bubble wrap them will be like, oh, honey, it's okay, and they will brush over it and move it to the side because they're overcompensating. Instead of saying, how do you feel about that? And allowing that child to see that you're the parent who wants to validate and hear about their feelings rather than putting your feelings on them, which is what the other parent is doing. One is trying to overprotect and the other one is trying to create division. And because of that, the one who's trying to create division is depending on you to be the overcompensator. They win for a while. Here is the big and good news difference. Most of the time, there is not an all of the time, and I see this with my clients, those children who became estranged for these reasons come back. If you can love at a distance, give them the space that they need,